So I'm really excited. I want to tell you guys a new program I've got for men who want to break out of social anxiety, build confidence, and get their life back on track. Basically, the approach that I'm using is a life coaching approach. I call it under the banner of confidence coaching. So it's really first and foremost what I did on myself to break out of social anxiety and to change my whole life. So let me explain it. It's pretty simple and straightforward, but obviously it is really, I'm not going to lie, it is really challenging mentally and emotionally to begin with, which is why having me coach you is going to make life so much easier rather than you trying to do it on your own without any help and support. So the program really looks at the key areas of your life where you could be taking more action, applying yourself, and just living a better life. So let me give you an example. So I really get most of my clients to start off looking at their social relationships, just asking you a question like, how often do you spend time with your family if you don't live with them? How often do you go and see a friend, or do you have friends? Do you want to make friends, or the friends you've got, are you meeting up with them regularly? As simple as this sounds, this can be the difference of you changing your life and getting out of depression, because these are the questions that you really have to ask if you want to overcome your fears. And these are the questions that used to really challenge me, because I didn't want to answer these questions, because the answer to a lot of these questions when I was struggling with social anxiety was no. I was isolating myself away from people because of the anxiety. So if you're really committed, I will help you to solve this problem. The next question that I ask clients, and that's why you've been seeing lately this commitment and passion I've had for fitness with my own journey, is, do you exercise regularly? And some of them do, some of them don't. The ones that are doing my 1 year coaching, well, both of them exercise, and the other clients I'm working with have been open, they've started doing it. Reason being, exercising is one of the ways that is so effective for conquering social anxiety. Let me explain. Because you have to leave the house, you have to go to a gymnasium. It forces you in a positive way to interact with people, even if they're just short conversations. When you're going in the gym and you're scanning your gym card or your membership or a day pass, you've got to speak to people at the counter. Then when you're in the gym, you're working out, you're getting fit, you're working out with other people. Okay, you don't have to have long, deep conversations with them, but you're still conquering the anxiety. So this is another thing that I help my clients to successfully do on the program. So it's really redesigning the whole structure of your social life. Then we'll also look at things like your dating life. If you're dating someone already, brilliant, then we don't have to do that. But if you don't have a dating life and you would like a dating life and you want to meet someone and be proactive in your dating life, we will work on that as well. So it takes a whole holistic look at all of the foundations of what someone needs to not just overcome social anxiety, but to live a happy, healthy, positive life. And I'm telling you, I have so much passion for this because it changed my life, and I love teaching this program. It's a lot of fun for me because it works on different areas. Another thing we get to work on is also looking at your purpose in life. Do you have a career already, or do you want to change your career? Do you want to be better at work? One of my clients, he had a career, but he wasn't social at work because he had so much anxiety. He wanted to speak to people, but when they'd go for lunch break, he just closed down. Everybody would be on lunch. So after working with me, he totally broke out of that. He became confident and he could speak more with people at work. So this is what I really want to explain to you, the full value of what this program offers. And I also want to say as well, I'm super flexible. So I can do a long-term program for this for 1 year if you're really committed. Now, you might not want to commit to a year, that's fine. I do short-term coaching, so I do 6 weeks. What 6 weeks will do is, it will help you to make a lot of progress, which is the most important thing. And it will really give you an insight as to whether you'd want to do longer term coaching, or even if we could solve the problem in 6 weeks would be great. Now, if 1 year is too long, if 6 weeks is still, you're not sure about the commitment, I'm happy to start with a 2-hour session, a taster, which would be a paid coaching session, of course, and then I can really get a feel as to who you are and if I can help you, and you can feel the same way about me. So we could start there, so you're not committing to anything long term, whether it's a year or 6 weeks. But if it's the case where you've been following me for a long time, you've gotten so much value from the free content, and you've made a decision, then of course, if I like you and I think you're reliable, then I'll work with you. So how do you go about applying for the program or finding out more about the program, or if you're right for the program? The best way to do it is go beneath this video. My email address is there. Send me an email. No pressure on you or me, and we will schedule a Zoom call. Now the Zoom call will be free. I'm not going to charge you for that. I'm fair with that. It will be about 30 minutes. If we have to go over a bit more, we can. In that call, I'm going to find out if you're right for the program. As I said, guys, right, I don't work with everyone or anyone. My time is important. I respect your time. I've been coaching for almost 11 years. I know when people are wasting my time, and I know when they're committed based on experience and working with so many people. So if I decide to not take you on the program, please don't take it personal. I don't want to hurt your feelings, but at the same time, I don't have a fear of saying no to someone. I'm not going to take someone on if I think I can't help them and they don't have the right attitude. You can still watch my videos. We're not going to fall out, and you can find a coach that works for you. Because at the end of the day, I would also say this as well. Overcoming social anxiety, a big part of it is finding the right coach for you. And I'm not going to be the right coach for everyone. It's not possible. But I'm going to be the right coach for many people. So you'll find the right person. So there's a lot of value in doing the call. So if you want to book that free Zoom call to find out more about the coaching, if we can work together, send me an email and I will get back to you within 48 hours, if not maybe 24. Because I really want to I only work with committed people. The clients that I've been working with on this program, not just the 1 year, I've worked recently with a client online. They're very committed. I'll tell you why I only work with committed people, right? I'll be honest with you. When I first started coaching, I did what all coaches do. I tried to help everyone out of the goodness of my heart, and it drained me, it burnt me out. And a lot of the times I realized, and I learned later on, you can't help people if they don't really want the help. They're not that committed. It actually affects both of you. So over time, my boundaries got a lot stronger. So anyone who can't invest in coaching for whatever reason, financially, or they just can't get to me, you've got all the free stuff online. I put out all the information for people that want to overcome social anxiety. Every day I'm putting videos out. But for those that want to make that life-changing investment, both financially, mentally, emotionally, you want to have me coaching you. And on the program, goal setting, accountability, scheduling, motivation. And I just want to make a point, because people always ask me, Jonathan, will it be in person or online? I've got a program for both. If you can't make it in person because you're living in America or Canada or Germany, because I've worked with clients from around the world, it's fine. We can run this program online. So it definitely works. I've done it for so many clients. But if you prefer to do it in person, then we will do the program in person. So I can't be any more fairer than that. As long as you're committed, and I will find out within a 30-minute Zoom conversation if you're committed. So any other questions you've got, you can ask me them on a Zoom call. Now, if for any reason you can't access Zoom, because I understand some people don't have it, happy to do a phone call. I can give you my phone number over email. You can give me your phone number and I will call you and we'll have a conversation. I personally prefer Zoom, but if for any reason you can't get on Zoom technology or you don't have the app, it's no problem. We can do it over a phone call. So yeah, looking forward to your email. This program has changed so many of my clients' lives. I've loved it and I've improved it over the years. And I will help you in all these areas. I will help you to get your social relationships back on track and even develop you further. There's no ceiling as to how far you can go, right? But every client is different. One of my clients, I've helped him start his own business. He's already getting paid clients. He's done public talks. That might not be what you want to achieve. That's fine, which is why I need to have a chat with you. And which is why every client I work with, I tailor the coaching to them, because you've all got different needs and goals which are slightly different, but the problem remains the same. It's anxiety, it's social anxiety, and it's learning to get more comfortable, confident with people. So yeah, awaiting your email. Any questions you've got, don't hesitate, don't be afraid. Email me, ask me the questions. When we get on the Zoom call or we have a phone call, we can find out if we can work together. All right, awesome.